All right, now let's proceed. Here we're going to duplicate the last screen here to the right. Okay, and remember it was 2 screens, so we'll just remove the inner one and bring this one back. That is the heading. Bring the heading back. Also select this card and bring it out. Select this one too, make use of it, bring it out. That's it. Then here we delete this and also select the menu and delete it. So we're going to modify 1 or 2 things here. Okay, so this is going to be the chart screen 1. All right, so here let's remove the inner card, double tap and delete it. So this is going to serve as a text box. Okay, so we're going to change the background fill to that, not the stroke, sorry. Ctrl Z, fill to that, our global color. I'll keep it there. Okay, so now let's take a text tool and start the conversation. So here is gonna be hello China. You can use lorem text if you want, so to move faster, but I just want to make it realistic. Okay, so you type the doctor's name. This is Dr. Simon Charles. Full stop. Okay, so let's break it. I see you have excuse me, booked an appointment with me for today. Okay, then we can just break that text here. Remember, it is going to be the body small text, so we change it to that. So don't worry, we'll fix that later. Then we'll start another paragraph that says thank you for choosing Helvig's clinic, or clinic, anyone you want. Okay, so let's I'm going to expand this text box, expand it to try to fit in. All right, that's better. So let's bring this one back, space, back, then here also I'm gonna zoom in so that I can see clearly. Place your cursor here and break it. Okay, so I think that's okay. So we'll continue with another paragraph. Let's say, how are you are you feeling today? And how can I assist you? So question mark there. All right, so I'm not going to repeat the text. I'll just make a duplicate so that you have an idea what to do now. Take your time. If you want to use drawing text, it's fine. If you want to use realistic text, you can take your time to do that. So we'll just continue with the remaining text boxes so that we can move faster. Right, so let's change this text to global text. Okay, we should have something like this in the chat box. Okay, so one thing again we need to do, I would like to truncate this text a bit so that we'll have space for timing and all that. So if you think this is gonna be too much, you can just try to reduce it so that it will fit in. So let me bring this one back. Okay, and also remove this. All right, so this, so I can have something like this. Okay, so I select it and go and change the text alignment to the left. Select the text. Yeah, this alignment. All right, quickly let's duplicate the text and just write the time. So double tap to write the time. What is the time? Let's say the conversation starts at our booking time. That is going to be 9 o'clock. Okay, so you truncate that as well, close it, and take it, then you bring it somewhere around there in the frame. So this should be kept there. Subsequently, for the remaining frame, chat frame will just be updating it. And one thing again, let's click on the text and go and see if we can play around with the vertical spacing. So the spacing between the text is too narrowed. Let's see if we can add that. Let's see here. If we're looking for that space where we can, unfortunately can't find it. Okay, let's see if you, so it's that. So here, make just unlink it, then you can come here. Let's increase the vertical spacing. It's just the spacing. I'm looking for vertical spacing. This text height and line height and all that. Why can't I see what I'm looking for? Alright, now let's select the text and give it paragraph spacing. So you just tap here, I come to paragraph spacing, let's make it 5. So that's better. Then we can leave it like that. So now we can duplicate this to make other chat boxes. So select this chat box, Alt key, you drag down. Okay, so this is going to be only doctor's chat. All right, so you just there's going to be another text box that the doctor is talking about. Okay, all right, so here you can also include another chat, or better still, to make it brief, so we can just come here and just Ctrl X the second paragraph and just put it in this second chat box like this. So that it will look better. And just select the text frame, then you position it inside the middle of the frame. All right, so align it to the middle, and this one to align it to the middle. Okay, so if you want, you can change the time to see how the conversation changes. Okay, so now let's add one more chart frame. Then here we can just update the text by saying first so this should be another text again, and paste it there, so you have another text there. So this time let's make it to 901, so you can take your time to make the text realistic. Right, so now let's select the cards together and distribute their vertical spacing. Okay, so this is gonna be 20, and this to this start 20. Okay, so in the main profile here, we're also going to change something there. Okay, so come here, select this box, delete it, and this second one, delete it. So you only leave the time and that of the doctor's name. So you can bring them together, select the two, align them to the left, and their spacing, we take it down to 10. You can also group them together. Okay, then this doctor jaws, we're also going to touch the title from this body text into median of it. So we're going to do that to median. All right, so, and one last thing we'll put before we proceed, we have two things to include there. Please align them to the center of the main frame. Okay, so here let's go to our plugins and go to what's what I call search for menu, because we need a menu here for a user to be able to go browse the chat. So let's go to menu, and let's make use of this and add it to the frame and take it here. So we're going to give it background fill of our global color. Nice. Okay, now we'll take the scale tool and only scale down the main menu inside and align it to the center of the frame. Now select the frame and let's give it corner radius of 10. Oh, that's too much. Let's take it down to 5. So now we can come and change the color of the icon to height. Make sure it's centered. Alright, so select the two together and align them properly. And also make sure you snap it towards the end of the grid. Okay, so I think that's the much. So we're gonna select that again, switch to a scale tool and shrink it down a bit. Align it. Okay, then it's better this way. Now we go down and add a chat box. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we'll copy this Alt key, drag it down, Then we keep it somewhere around there. Okay, select the text, delete it, select the text also, that is the time, delete it. Alright, now change the height of the frame to 50. Is that okay? Let's take it down up to 60. Wow, so it's better this way. So this time we're going to remove the fill. Okay, then we'll take our text tool and type here, type message. Okay, then we'll just align it to the center of the frame. I will take it to the X positioning, we take it down to 20. So also going to reduce the opacity to 20. Let's see what you have. Perfect. Alright, so now let's go to our plugins again, boss for icon, then we search for chat. Let's see what we have. No. Type send. So we can make use of this. Now we have it there. And also align it to the center of the frame. So let's click here to update the color. So our global color. Alright, so now you can go and align your cards properly. Select each one, align it to the center. Okay, so I think we're done with this part. So here we'll also update the text to messaging. So the gap and change it to messaging. Okay, so that's great. So now let's bring it back a bit, select it and take the preview of the final result. So you should have something like this. Alright, so now let's close it, sync here too. Let's see if it's properly aligned. Perfect, it's properly aligned. So let's take the preview again and see what we have. Okay, so that's beautiful. Alright, we're also going to cut this lesson here. In the next lesson, we'll continue with the chat screen too. See you there.